When I first got in this Land Rover, the brake pedal was stuck rock solid. But since I've been driving around in it, it seems to have freed itself up. But now the brake pedal just goes straight to the floor, what's left of it, and the brakes don't work. So today, before I crash into something, I'm going to have a look at the brakes and see if we can get them working. So let's have a look how the system works. It starts with the brake pedal. This one goes straight to the floor. This here is the top of your brake pedal. This little bit of electronics is the brake light switch. This makes the brake lights go on and off when you press the pedal up and down. This here is the brake servo, this round thing, and that just puts more power into your boot when you're braking. This is the brake fluid reservoir, and underneath that is the brake master cylinder. So here we are around the other side now. There's the reservoir. Underneath is the brake master cylinder with two pipes coming off it. You can see those going off. Follow them down there underneath the vehicle. So here we are underneath now. So there's our two pipes coming down, one there, one there. They go into a manifold unit, and there are two pipes that come out of that. One there and one there. So this one goes forwards into another little manifold unit there, and then the left hand side goes to the left wheel, and this one here goes to the right wheel hub. So let's follow around on this'll be the right hand wheel at the front. So there's your little manifold, and that's your brake pipe coming in. That one goes off to the left wheel. So follow that pipe underneath the chassis. That comes up to here, which is then attached to your brake flexi hoses. That allows you to turn the steering. You've got a rubber pipe there. And that in turn comes down to the drum cylinders or slave cylinders. And on this there are two of those, and so the fluid goes in here and across, and that goes off to another drum cylinder on the other side. Now if you follow the other pipe all the way to the back of the vehicle down the chassis, you'll eventually come to another brake flexi hose, which is attached to a little manifold here on top of the axle, and that's to take up the bounce between the chassis and the axle. You've got the flexi hose, and then your brake pipe, then follow that here, and again that comes in to another wheel cylinder. There's only one on the back of these. So first easy check is to have a look at the brake fluid level. There's a little filter on the top there. And there's absolutely nothing in there. So we've got a leak somewhere. So probably the best thing to do now, shove some brake fluid in there, press the pedal and see what happens. I've got bubbles. So I think the slave cylinder seems to work. Yeah, they match this. I'm going quite carefully here because I'm convinced that that brake fluid is just going to be pouring out all over the floor. I've been all the way around, I've turned all the wheel hubs and they're all turning fairly freely. That one over there is sticking a little bit. So what I'll do now is pump the pedal and let's see what happens. I'm actually starting to get some sort of a pressure against me on the brakes. And I've actually got a reasonably good pedal there now. I'll just go around the wheels again and see if any of them have seized up. Right, I've been all the way around. The front on the passenger side has stiffened up, and so have the rear two. But the front one here is still running freely. So it seems like we've got some activity over there and at the back, but nothing at the front. So I'll keep pumping. We still need to know, where did all that brake fluid go? Right, after some pumping, I've got a fairly good brake pedal now with maybe 1.5 inches of travel in it. So I'll go around and test and see what's happened to these wheels. This one here is still spinning freely. That one's a bit stiff but spinning. That one's tightened up. And so is that one. So I'm going to give it a few more pumps now, have a look underneath and see if there's any fluid dripping out of it. Okay, I've got a fairly firm brake pedal here now. I've been all the way around and turned the wheels and they're all turning freely except for the front one on the passenger side. And that seems to just be getting tighter and tighter as I press the pedal. So we've probably got a wheel cylinder problem there. What I want to do now is to get a friend to hold the brake pedal down and I'll go around and see if the brakes are actually working by turning the hubs. But because I spend most of my life in this garage playing with Land Rovers, I haven't got any friends. So I'll have to use this 56-pound weight instead. Okay, first one. Oh, that's jam solid, that's working. Yeah, that's jam solid too. That's working. This one was stiff anyway. Won't budge at all. And then last one. Oh, that one's turning a bit. Okay, but we've got brakes. Right, I've topped the brake fluid up now. And I don't really know what to say. This has turned out to be quite a short video. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I did think it would take a bit longer than that. The object of the exercise was to get me some brakes so I don't crash straight forwards into the front of the garage or something. But the mystery of the missing brake fluid, because that basically all I've done is put some more brake fluid in it, pump the pedal, and now we've got brakes, enough to stop us anyway, more than we had before. But I just wonder, where did that brake fluid go? I've had a look underneath and there doesn't seem to be anything dripping out from there. I'm sure it will show itself up later, but put a message in the comments. What are your theories? I don't know. See you next time. I have to remember I've got no brake.